Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
To celebrate our nation, that was Skylar Cole with tonight's national anthem performance.
And when they dropping off all that drip for free, you know you got power. They try to throw the whole bag at me. Oh yeah, I know I got power. I got power. Okay, I got power. I said, put in the hours.
Look at you, face down on the floor. I told you, you don't have it. Power.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for John Collins.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Money out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's White in at the 2 guard. And for the Jazz, they've got Colin Sexton. Lauri Markkanen is out there with Collins. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Dunn in at the point guard position. And the latter half of the season, Greg, in your experience, did the games get easier or harder than it was earlier on?
Overall, I'd say it's harder later on. Physically, you're more banged up, and mentally, man, it's a long season, and that can wear on you as well.
And the Spurs start out with the ball. Lillard, the pass to Wembanyama. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Gonzalez, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Gonzalez has got the opening field goal of the game for the Spurs.
Well, if you leave someone that wide open, Derek White will put it on time and on target.
Here's Dunn. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Middleton outside. Here's Gonzalez, and the basket is good. Gonzalez has got his second basket of the night.
And it really helps their team so much with Middleton's passing with effectiveness, and it helps him out as a scorer. He's that much harder to defend.
Now, here's Dunn. Outside, Markkanen. A floater. The rebound by Middleton.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Here's Gonzalez. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
Dunn passes to Markkanen. Markkanen a screen on Wembanyama. Pass to Dunn for 3. And Gonzalez pulls it down. For San Antonio, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. That one good for 2. Gonzalez has got 8.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
For Utah, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Dunn passes to Kessler. Now Sexton lets it go from deep. The Jazz again can't hit it. Craig, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge. Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Dunn against Lillard. Dunn kicks to Markkanen. Here's Kessler. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Shot clock at 5. And it's sent back by Lillard.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction.
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Wow.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. Saric is checked in for Wembanyama. The 2K leaderboard is on the screen now to reveal the dominant scores in the NBA over the last month. Well, you look at money, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Lillard against Dunn. The pass to Collins. Back to Dunn, to the inside.
Unbelievable explosion. Shows a great burst to the rim and extends over the taller defender.
San Antonio with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here's Gonzalez. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
When it comes to trades, some say the draft pick protections should only be for the top 4 or the top 14. DB, why is that?
Well, I think we saw this last season with Dallas. They were in a situation where they had an opportunity to be in that play-in situation, but keeping their top 10 protected pick obviously pulled them in another direction. So perhaps those limitations might help, Kev.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Gonzalez with it. Guarded now by Sexton. And that one, good.
And he's made all 8 of his field goals here to start the game.
Utah trails by 13. Dunn outside. Sexton attacking. And the shot goes down.
Well, if you've got the speed of Colin Sexton, put the ball on the deck and make sure you make good use of it.
Here's Gonzalez. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. And that's now 19 points for money.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Dunn passes to Collins. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Six to shoot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
And the Spurs making a change here. Plumlee's checked in.
Mason Plumlee.
Sexton on the wing. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Just 3 to shoot. Three-pointer. That's good from Dunn on the assist by Sexton. Dunn's got 5.
I would say Dunn more pure scorer than pure shooter, but he nails the 3.
Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Dunn against Lillard. Dunn kicks to Markkanen. Left side Collins. Here's Kessler. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
A big man who does a little bit of everything. Collins' team-first attitude shining through with that terrific pass.
Over in the corner, Lillard. Stolen by Kessler. Middleton against Dunn. Passes it to Collins. Down low. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammate. Sexton is a quality floor general.
You know, Greg, after a few seasons of development, Lauri Markkanen has really emerged.
And he's such a unique player. It took him a while to kind of figure out how to maximize all of those talents and also minimize the weaknesses. But boy, has he arrived.
Outside Collins. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
Yeah, that's just a nice pass. This was one of college basketball's premier playmakers. Dunn showing great vision.
Here's Lillard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Spurs have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Throw good, Damian Lillard.
And, you know, such a fierce competitor. Lillard can score from anywhere on the court, and there's no one you'd rather give the ball to with the game on the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Yurtsevin comes in for Walker Kessler. And it's Franz Wagner in for Lauri Markkanen. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Here's Dunn. There's the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. Dunn's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, you have to admire Chris Dunn's aggressiveness. This guy will take hard forays into the lane and drain the layup.
Here's Sexton. And that one is off. Plumlee with some nice D. Lillard attacking. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Wagner passes to Collins. His 2nd shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
You can see the feel Franz Wagner has for the game. Just great vision right there.
Lillard with it. He's picked up by Collins, and Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That is his 1st foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Now, here's George. He's guarded closely. Pass to Wagner. To the paint. Here's Yurtsevin. Powered down with both hands.
Boy, Franz Wagner, such a tremendous passer.
Spurs leading by 5. Kicks it to Plumlee. Rebound, Utah. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they took on the Spurs.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
Here's Joe, defended by George. Joe can't get it to go.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
And it's George missing. So it's the Spurs now. 3-point lead. Driving inside. And that one is good.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Yurtsevin passes to Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Ooh, that's on the defense there. Ideal positioning for Franz Wagner to throw it down.
Here's Sohan. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah. They trail by 3. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
Utah's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And here's Wagner. A 14-point game for him in the win against Charlotte. Over in the corner, Yurtsevin. 4 on the clock. From deep, George. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Spurs out in front. They lead by 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
We've got Yurtsevin. Clarkson is out there with George. Then it's Franz Wagner, and it's Markkanen in at the 4. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Craig, there has been some talk of having overtime played to a target score. Can you make the case for that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, more certainty on how long the broadcast will go, right, Kevin? And protecting players from the heavy minute loads that can result from those games that go into multiple overtimes. So I like that idea.
And the first one at the line is good.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a bit, Clarkson tightened up his game, and now he is a key factor in what this team does.
And he makes both free throws. Now, Wembanyama. picked up 27 points in their last win against the Lakers in Los Angeles. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, Victor Wembanyama, a thunderous finish there.
Now, here is George. Defense is right there. Wagner, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Hey, Doris, talking about the young Franz Wagner. He's already proven how valuable he is.
Oh, Kevin, there's no doubt. For Wagner, this is a swingman who does a little bit of everything. He can shoot it, he can put it on the deck, he can make his teammates look good. A scorer from all 3 levels. There is not a lot to pick at where Franz Wagner is concerned.
And he can't get the first one.
Guys, when you're talking about young players, the first thing I want to know is, do they have passion and enthusiasm for the game? Franz Wagner, he's got every bit of that.
Good on the second free throw.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Stolen by George. And here comes the break. Here's Wagner. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. San Antonio leading. And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Wembanyama. He's defended by Yurtseven.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Clarkson dishes to Markkanen. Back to Clarkson. Wagner outside. To the middle. Rockets hits. Shooting foul as... The whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Here's George. Puts it in off the nasty crossover.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Lauri Markkanen has gone from a bit player to a starring role on offense. He says it's something that I have to get adjusted to, but going forward, I have the room and the mentality to be more aggressive. When I watch film, I always see things that can become so much better. I have a long way to go and a lot of room to improve. Kevin?
All right, good stuff, D.A. Thanks. John Collins, he's checked in for Utah. Dunn comes in for George. Man, you look at the hype surrounding Wembanyama. Greg, it's unreal.
One of the best prospect profiles really since LeBron. Almost unfair to try and live up to the expectations, but he's got the tools to be one of the best to ever play.
Left side, Markkanen. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
Collins kicks to Wagner. Clarkson outside. There's a screen by Collins. They double him with Wembanyama. Clarkson passes to Wagner. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Wembanyama.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
And he drives in. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Outside, Markkanen. Wagner against Middleton. And stolen by Wembanyama. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Spurs leading by 7. Driving in, and Wembanyama throws it down.
So fluid off the bounce. Wembanyama.
The Jazz have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Dunn passes to Markkanen. Back to Dunn. Pass to Markkanen. No good again that time.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Here's Wembanyama. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
And the Jazz call time here. Jazz making a switch here. Kessler's checked in. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at San Antonio. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run. And, of course, the Jazz just way behind.
And I think for San Antonio, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Dunn.
Yeah, I really admire the poise of Chris Dunn, appearing totally comfortable in the paint.
And Beverly kicks to White. Gonzalez down low. He's covered by Kessler. Gonzalez, that's good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Kessler with the rebound. Utah trails by 11. Dunn with it. He's got 9. Here's Kessler. Just 5 on the clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. San Antonio with the rebound. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Rejected by Gonzalez. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Gonzalez has got 25 points in the game.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it. Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Inside, and stolen by Dunn. And Gonzalez pulls it down. Gonzalez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. With the drive. Misses the layup. Utah trails by 13. Now, here's Wagner. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points. The game hands it from downtown.
Now, this is the area that Dunn is working on. Wants to be a proficient catch-and-shoot guy.
Here's Gonzalez, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
And the Jazz call time here.
And no doubt, coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Then for the Spurs, Plumlee is checked in for Gonzalez. Osman comes in for Chris Middleton. And Lillard subbed in for Patrick Beverley. Collins passes to Kessler. Done against Lillard. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Sexton. And it's White with the rebound. Spurs leading by 14. And here's Plumlee. Still scoreless. Here's Lillard. Got a piece of it. Now Wagner. Collins in the post. Covered by Lillard. Collins, good.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Lillard attacking. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
And now look at the upcoming schedule for the Jazz. On Tuesday, they'll head out on the road to face the Hawks in Atlanta. And then on Thursday.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance. to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
The first one falls. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Utah. The Spurs also changing it up. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Plumlee, and it's Crowder in for Dario Saric. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Utah. It's a 13-point game. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta, where they'll take on the Hawks. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Utah shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Sexton.
Well, Colin Sexton, I think, is a crafty point guard with tremendous upside. He obviously can facilitate and be a distributor. The key is, can he knock down shots consistently?
A minute 50 left to play here in the half. Spurs leading by 11. Here's Wembanyama, and it's blocked. Down against Lillard. Now, here's Dunn. D right on him. Outside, Markkanen. Lets it go from 11, and too long on the shot. The Spurs shooting has been out of this world, 74% from the field.
You know, Greg, one place you really see Walker Kessler making his presence felt is on the defensive end.
And, boy, he has got a nose for blocks, doesn't he? I mean, able to detect shots forming and get a hand on the ball. It is such a gift that allows this guy to make such a big difference on that side of the ball.
Sexton finds Markkanen. The Jazz with another miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Wembanyama. Sexton grabs the board. Utah trails by 13. Done with it. He's got 14. The 3. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by Markkanen. Sexton's got 5 points in the quarter. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Lillard and Damian Lillard with the jam.
And what a move to get into that shot. Lillard using that slick handle he has.
Here's Markkanen. He's coming off a 28-point game against Charlotte. Five to shoot. The 3. No good that time. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, you guys were able to get the lead. What was the key to getting all those open shots?
It was just getting stops, getting rebounding, getting out and pushing, finding lanes, finding open guys.
And you made the most of it, Chris. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the San Antonio Spurs.
You could just look at the rebounding differential. These guys are giving everything that they have. They are taking no possessions off, which is rare these days.
We gotta have thought they were the better club coming in. They certainly proved that, at least so far.
And let's switch gears for a second, checking out social media. And this one comes from Torminator1 Reels. And it's for Shaq, big fella. If you had to wrestle me or Kenny, would you have a preference?
I'll take you both at once. Otherwise, there's no challenge.
Kenny, you hear this nonsense? The two of us combined? Yeah, we'd still be in trouble, wouldn't we?
Yep. No interest. Not for all the Shaq's money in the world or in his bank account. I would not wrestle that man.
No, I'm with you. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Money.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
Utah trails by 12. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. We've got Damian Lillard, Jay Crowder out there with Money. Then it's White, and it's Osman in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Kessler. Rebounded by the Spurs. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Gonzalez into the lane, and that one is hammered home.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
They set the screen. Here's Markkanen. And the layup's good off the glass.
Boy, he's got so much length that under duress, still able to finish. Go ahead, Lowry Markkanen.
Here's Gonzalez. Basket good. Gonzalez has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Utah calls timeout. We've seen Money really having a great game.
Boy, he's been relentless. And to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
Well, a great rebounding small forward can give any team an X factor. Let's look at a few guys who have been playing that role over the course of the last month. Lowry Markkanen, 3rd.
You know, the work they do on the boards is such a big part of all these players' game. I mean, they play much bigger than the grand majority of small forwards in our league.
Yeah, this is a very physical group of players, and all with a great nose for the ball. They don't shy away from getting down low and pounding the boards with the big guys. In fact, they just thrive on it.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Now, here's Dunn. He's got 14 over Lillard. Dunn misses.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Gonzalez. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gonzalez has got 35 in the game.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Markkanen sets the pick for Collins. Dunn left side. And stolen by Lillard. Here's Gonzalez. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one. free throw coming up.
First personal
Well,
foul.
all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
San Antonio shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Chris Middleton's checked in for San Antonio.
One shot.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. Sexton up top. White covering. To halt the run. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
A moment here to look at the numbers for money. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. Tops in scoring. First in field goal percentage. And defensively, he controls the airspace like no other, ranking 2nd in the league in blocks per game.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. #1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. First one falls for him. And Sexton drops them both. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Gonzalez. There's the killer two-handed slam.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
It's Collins with the drive. Second shot opportunity, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
John Collins.
And so Lillard will bring it up for San Antonio. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
Oh, give credit to Lillard there. Outstanding work of recognizing the defense over committing.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Outside, Sexton. And Gonzalez pulls it down. Gonzalez has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Now, I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Markkanen against Middleton. And there's the pass to Sexton. 3 on the clock. Launches a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Sexton's got 12 points in the game.
Colin Sexton, early in his career, has demonstrated great instincts in the pick and roll. Good decision making.
Utah trails by 19. Dunn left side. Outside, Sexton. "13 feet away, and they pick up 2. He's got 14.
Boy, Colin Sexton is just so young, so energetic. This guy taking over right now.
Here's Gonzalez.
Oh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
And here is Dunn. He's got 14. Passes it to Markkanen. Dunn with a screen on Middleton. Here's Markkanen. San Antonio with the rebound. Outside Gonzalez. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
He's carried this team to this lead on his back, handling almost all the scoring duties.
Dunn passes to Sexton. And it's sent back by White.
That's anticipation on the defensive end by Derek White. Send it back, young sir.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Pass to Kessler. Back to Dunn. Rejected by Gonzalez. Going inside, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. If you ask around, the NBA is in a great place. Two-time league MVP Nikola Jokic said, "We are witnessing some crazy talent in the league. I mean, everyone. Everyone. They work on their game. The talent around the league is amazing, and I only think it's going to be better and better." Kevin?
Yeah, David, you and I agree the league is in a very good place right now. And thanks for the report. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Spurs.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
I think the other thing they've done exceptionally well tonight is shoot the mid-range and take advantage of those opportunities. Anytime they're given a look, they have delivered.
Utah's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Wagner against Middleton. Sexton on the wing. He's got 14. Let's take a second to see the teams that have been the toughest inside this season so far. Number 1, the Spurs.
And anybody who's a fan of defense has got to love this team. I mean, no one loves to see their name on top of that leaderboard as much as this coaching staff.
And he makes the first.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
The Jazz making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. That one is no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Pass to Plumlee. Banked in off the glass.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Utah has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Clarkson dishes to Collins. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Here's Sohan. The rebound by the Jazz. And it's done penetrating. The shot by Sexton, no good. The Spurs shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. A nice shot by Sohan.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Clarkson outside. From 8, and that's good for 2.
Well, Jordan Clarkson, a nice, efficient look there. Boy, that'll help your percentages.
Here's Sohan. No good. Collins with some nice D. Sexton kicks to Dunn. Over Plumlee, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled up. On that shot that time, the whistle blowing, and San Antonio called for the foul.
Well, you love the physicality from Chris Dunn. He's willing himself to the stripe thanks to the way he goes straight into the defense on that shot.
The free throw drops in for Dunn.
Chris Dunn, a complete basketball passer and one of the elite defenders.
The Jazz making a switch here. Porter's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. San Antonio with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. And with Tim Duncan and David Robinson, Greg, the legendary Spurs big man of days gone by, does that, do you think, add pressure for Victor Wembanyama?
Maybe a bit, but he also has the resources of the same great organization behind him, and that's what'll help.
Yep, that one goes. Wagner's got his second bucket of the night.
Let's remember, it's 6'10".
It's from 13. No good off the back of the rim. Utah's He's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Here's Clarkson, and again it's Utah.
Well, Jordan Clarkson specializes at capitalizing on what the defense gives him. Nicely done in the mid-range.
Here's Joe. Done with some nice D. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Sexton, and it's blocked. Here's Joe. Nothing on the board. Saric outside. Driving the lane, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Well, Dario Saric on the dribble drive has the kind of size to shield off defensive players. That's nicely done.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And finished off by Wagner.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge. I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. And the first one drops. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Sohan. He has 6. With 2 seconds left, he lays it in. Sohan's got 8 points. And so it's San Antonio, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back to the action in just a minute. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Lauri Markkanen is out there with Yurtseven. Then it's George. Then there's Wagner. And it's Clarkson in at the shooting guard. That's the group right now for Utah.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
The shot by Clarkson, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And the play-in has certainly kept things interesting, Doris. Overall, the 9th seeds have a better win-loss record than the 8th seeds.
Yeah, not much separation talent-wise between teams that finish in that order of standing. And I'm curious to see, Kev, do we start to see more first-round upsets by favoring lower seeds that happen to be playing well at the right time?
First free throw is good.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
So he gets them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Jazz. From deep. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. The Spurs shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Utah's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Markkanen finds Wagner. Back to Markkanen. Rebound, San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here he goes. Misses from close range. Jazz have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0-for-4 so far. There's the lob to Markkanen. An emphatic LU jam.
And Markkanen, a big-time athlete, sent that lob up in the air and he'll finish.
Wembanyama against Markkanen. He gets that one. Wembanyama's got 8 points in the quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And the pass to Markkanen. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. And with this new CBA, great for the first time, team and league licensing revenue, about $160 million a year, is to be shared with the players.
And I think that's probably jersey patches and stuff like that. It makes sense that the players should get a share of that.
Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Utah. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Yes, that goes in.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
For Utah, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Here's George. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 8 rebounds in this game. Driving to the basket. He goes up again. Can't capitalize inside. The Jazz shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Melton against George. Clarkson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Count it.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Middleton outside. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. Kessler with the rebound. Jazz have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. George, no good. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Wembanyama, an easy 2 points on the layup. Wembanyama has got 12 points here in the second half. Utah has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. George passes to Markkanen. Golden State has been the team of the last decade. But if you had to make a prediction, Doris, Which team do you envision as the next dynasty?
Oh, Kev, sustained success like that of Golden State is truly rare. That is a tough one. But if you're going to put pressure on me to pick one, I'd say Boston because of their star talent, their depth, and the front office leadership.
Another miss by Utah. San Antonio with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Wembanyama. Rebounded by the Jazz. Kessler's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Clarkson kicks to George. Stolen by Middleton. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Here's Wembanyama.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Clarkson finds Kessler. Clarkson surveying the floor. Back to Wagner. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Drives to the hoop. And such a nice move to make the basket work. Wembanyama has got 33 points.
Defenders try to knock Wembanyama off his rhythm, but he knows it's coming and he's prepared for it.
Passes to Kessler. Marking in against Crowder. Knocked away. Crowder with the steal. Here's Wembanyama. No good that time. The Jazz shooting for the game at 42. %. George dishes to Clarkson. Nice ball movement by Utah. We've seen a few play in tournaments already, Doris. I like it. How do you like it?
I absolutely love Kevin, that it has emphasized success in the regular season, a huge difference between a 6 seed and a 7 seed, so you give teams something to play for so much further into the year. Obviously, you give more teams more hope. It has been perfect.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. A moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Money.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Takes it off the glass. Gonzalez has got 59 points.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
White against Sexton. Pass to Markkanen. They need this one. Rebounded by the Spurs.
But the effort's been there for him, just not getting the results.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Pass to Kessler. Outside, Sexton. He kicks it to Dunn. 5 on the clock. Takes it inside. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
Chris Dunn turning himself into a dangerous weapon on the offensive end.
Gonzalez with it. He's picked up by Collins. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Second personal.
That one on Collins.
Second team.
Doris, no one has their finger on the pulse of the league like you. So, that being said, what do you think the next coaching trend's going to be?
I think the current coaching trend has had such success, we may not see a change for a while. The trend is hiring young assistant coaches to get in charge of their own operation. Look no further than guys like Mark Dagno and Taylor Jenkins. These young guys have had tremendous success building out programs. I think it's something that's going to continue.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Well, just 6'2", but the vertical for Colin Sexton, nicely done.
The Spurs shooting in the fourth has been tremendous, 59%. Crops in the layup for 2. 66 points for Money.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Goes up at the stripe. The shot by Sexton, no good. And San Antonio shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Gonzalez, that's good.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
San Antonio foul. Jeremy Sullivan. First personal foul. First team foul.
Dunn looking over the floor. Outside, Markkanen. 4 on the shot clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. We've seen players criticized for skipping their media obligations after tough losses, Greg. How egregious is that in your opinion?
Well, you know, they say the true test of character is how you respond to when things aren't going your way. So, for me, it's important to be accountable in those tough moments.
That free throw good for Markkanen.
What I'm always impressed by, guys, is Markkanen's versatility. The guy can face up and make jump shots. He can be enough of a presence on the interior that you're very comfortable with him in this modern NBA game.
And Markkanen drops them both. On offense, here are the Spurs. Here's Gonzalez, connects again.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Sexton for 3. Rebound by Sohan. Outside Gonzalez, and there's the drive.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Utah has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Sexton against White. The shot by Sexton, no good. Spurs shooting has been just uncontainable, 72%.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for San Antonio.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year, so tonight will make it 46.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for money.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Kicks to Markkanen. Fires for 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Left side Gonzalez. Now the pass to Sohan. And good! There's another. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Mason, your game has expanded some, and what has that process been like?
You know, you just learn something new every game. You have to study your opponent and see what's going to be open, but some of the constants have to be rebounding, defense, bringing energy, and that's always going to get you a little bit.
Well, you had the whole package tonight, Mason. Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
All right, DA, thanks again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Money.